Good morning, Gnanish.
Good morning, ma'am.
Introduce yourself to me as a CS aspirant.
I'm pursuing a BBA LLB course in JSS in Mysore. From my childhood, I had a passion of doing law to become a lawyer, and to do LLB course, I need some bachelor degree. So I chose BBA LLB. Then when I entered BBA LLB course, I came to know about
No, there's
company secretary course, and I am much interested in managing subjects and taking responsible things and doing the work. Then when I came to know about CS course, I googled about that course, and I came to know about which are all the subjects there and how it goes. The subjects which are in company secretary, I'm more interested in those kinds of subjects.
like, could you name the subjects?
I'm like economics and legal aptitude. So
Okay.
I thought career option, and then I chose CS course, ma'am.
So CS is complementing your liking towards law, or is it the other way around?
No, ma'am. So many concepts are same in CS course also and in
No,
law.
you are studying CS because you want to be an efficient lawyer, or you are have taken up law and on the way you found CS.
I've taken up law, and on the way I found CS, ma'am.
So you're not doing justice to CS.
I'm doing this.
Justice to both law and CS.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you also introduce yourself as somebody who loves to manage. That's what I understood. So
Yes,
could you
ma'am.
give me some instances or evidence that where you have managed well? What you read in the books and write in the examinations is different from managing things in real life. Yeah.
Ma'am, in my school days and college days also, ma'am, I used to take a responsibility like we'll be having a session or any meeting like ma'am, in my college days, I used to take up responsibility of anchoring the show, ma'am.
Okay.
Like college fest.
There is anchoring. I'm talking about managing.
Managing means any event or special lecturer will be conducted in our school or college. For the arrangements which have to be made, I used to take up the responsibility.
Okay. Other than that.
Managing means
simple here. You're studying law. You're studying CS. Probably has some other business or some other responsibilities.
Nothing like that. Some responsibilities means.
Then no, see, if you're into anchoring, if you're into, you cannot call it managing per se, like, so what makes you think that you can manage well or you're good at managing?
I think I'm capable of doing, ma'am.
Your presumption.
Responsibility. I'm take the responsibility.
Okay.
I will accept the responsibility and do it.
Okay. If somebody gives you an opportunity, you take it up and manage well is your assumption.
Yes.
So far we don't have any evidence of you having managed well.
No, ma'am, not much.
Okay, continue. I cut in between. Continue your introduction.
Ma'am, as a CS aspirant. Ma'am, then I came to know that the subjects which have been are much similar to which I have in BBA LLB course, ma'am.
Okay.
They are helping me to read, study well in both, ma'am. In CS also.
Who is helping you? When you say they are helping,
the subjects which are in CS are helping me to become much better.
They're
and
making it easier for you. Okay.
Hold the grip in the subjects, ma'am. Right now, I'm enjoying my studies both.
Okay, what interests you in law?
Ma'am, the case laws which have been decided, the decided case laws.
Case studies.
Case studies. I used to. We have so many case studies, ma'am. Now, right now, we will be having 2 law subjects in first year, ma'am. Law of the contract. To understand the concepts, there will be more case studies. We have to understand the case studies.
Could you tell me a couple of terms or technical terms you have studied, you have understood with reference to the law papers you're studying at your BBA LLB course?
Damnum
Some of the
sine
technical terms.
damnum sine injuria. It's a maxim, Latin maxim, which means a legal right of a person cannot be violated without causing harm. And ubi jus ibi remedium. It is also one of the Latin maxim, ma'am. It means where there is a right, there is a remedy. Like that,
Okay.
come across so many things.
Okay, fine. Okay, introduce yourself as a person.
I'm from Karnataka, Tumkur district. I finished my 10th and PUC in Tumkur itself. Then right now I'm doing BBA LLB course. And I'm a person who likes to engage myself to keep busy. I have to keep myself engaged in any of the work, ma'am. Right from my childhood, I used to take part in so many activities. I used to take part in all the activities, ma'am. I used to do drawing. I used to take part in essay.
So you're interested in co-curricular and extracurricular activities too.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's the way you put across. Okay.
Yes, and like much hobbies, I don't have much hobbies. I used to read some. I had just now I cultivated reading some books.
And then you said I used to. That means you stopped doing. Okay. You are into reading. What sort of books do you read?
Ma'am, just now I started a novel of Ravinder Singh.
Novel by Ravinder Singh. What is the title?
Belated Bachelor's Party.
Title: Bachelor's Party. Okay. What made you feel? Did somebody recommend, or you just chose the book?
Yes, ma'am. My sister recommended it. Reading novels and books, it would help me for my profession.
Yeah, but again, there are a variety of the different genres of novels, right? So, what was the theme which interests you, or what is the like? Is it something like detective or mystery, or
it's
or biographical or autobiographical?
It's like a biographical story. It's about the author only. It's his life story.
Okay. See, when you speak, you stop using this word itself, myself, only. It doesn't sound good. Okay. It's about the author himself.
And I used to read. And I used to read. I have read Bhagavad Gita book, ma'am. All 700 slokas with their meaning.
Okay. Okay. Could you tell me what is that you learned from Bhagavad Gita? Just short, 2-3 sentences. What really it impressed? I mean, of course, everything would have impressed you, but what is that really impressed and you're practicing? What's the point in reading if you don't implement some of those in our lives, whatever you read?
I will say what I have learned from Bhagavad Gita. When we have lots of work or any work which is assigned to us, we should not take it as why I have to do this, why I have to do this. We should accept it as a responsibility.
Accept whatever comes by your way. Simple.
Accept whatever comes by our way, and we should think that we are made to do this, and we have to adjust to
You're lucky that you got that opportunity.
Yes, ma'am. We have to accept it and do it.
Okay. And after doing the work, do not expect any reward.
Anything. Yes,
yeah.
Okay. When I am depressed or disappointed, I used to.
What depresses you and disappoints you?
In any instances.
Okay, I think you should really understand the meaning of the word depress and disappointment. Just now you told you read Bhagavad Gita and you learned so many things, and you also have understood the fact that we should accept whatever comes by our way, and we should take up with pleasure, and then we should not expect any results. So when you do not expect anything, where's the disappointment? And depression is a very strong word. These days, kids just use the word, I hate it, I love it, it's very depressing. I know every word has a weight, a weightage, a meaning, a kind of essence. You should not use like that. Okay, say for example, you go for an interview, say I get depressed, why will I hire you? Or this man goes for depression for everything. I don't want such people. I want people who are very positive and who take life in their stride and then take challenges and who have the courage. So I wouldn't want somebody who is disappointed and depressed. right?
Yes,
Remove those words from your dictionary.
yes,
I'm not talking about positive stuff and like that. These are words which are abused, basically. Okay, continue.
I'll remember the sayings of Lord Krishna, and I will try to motivate myself, ma'am. It feels so many positive energy.
You're contradicting yourself. You get depressed. You motivate yourself. Okay. When you get depressed, you remember Lord Krishna and motivate.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And then?
That's all.
If somebody has to define a Jnanesh in a sentence, how would they define, or how would you define yourself?
Ma'am, if anyone has to define me, means they would define me as kind and caring and with a helping nature.
Wow, nice. If you're a kind and caring and helping nature, you cannot be a lawyer, advocate, man. I mean, with due respect to all advocates, I'm also a teacher. I cannot be very kind always. Okay.
That's all the words I heard from my friends. They used to say.
Your friends never told anything negative about you.
And they will say when I will do wrong things, they will say.
Okay. Okay, what is exoneration? These are some of the terms which you come across in your one of the course subjects. It could be business communication, or it could be legal aptitude. What is the meaning of the word exoneration?
Exoneration. I don't know. I didn't come across.
Is it? I thought it was posted in one of your the Telegram groups. That means you don't read what is being posted there.
Actually, the word which have been listed, I think some of them have posted that. I didn't go through.
Why? Those groups are formed so that we learn.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. How would you conclude before we say, okay, good luck, see you each other, or see you in whatever? How would you conclude this interaction between you and me?
I'm glad to have this opportunity to have a meeting with interview with you. And that's all, ma'am. I'm lucky to have this academy.
Why? Okay. Okay, fine. I mean, I'm happy that I could conduct a Viva, but I expected you all to be a little more serious about introducing yourself, or a little more structured about introducing yourself. And during Viva, I also told you that don't use the word hobby very liberally. It's okay if you don't have hobby. We cannot consider a leisure time activity or special interest as hobby. And there are people who feel very bad about, no, I don't have any hobby. It's all right, absolutely fine. You can be fine without any hobby. So you need to be little, or very focused rather, at least as focused as possible when you introduce yourself. You're talking about yourself. You're not talking about me. You're not talking about some great people or somebody else, your neighbor. You're talking about yourself. So when you're talking about yourself, you should be very clear about what you are. And also told you in the Viva, it is very clear that you steer your Viva. You have to put questions into my mouth. That's called smartness, right? You use the word I manage well. So I caught hold of that word. I kept on harping on that. What did you manage? Then I tried to prove that you're not managed anything. So you have to be very, very wise when choosing the word which describes yourself, or some of the skills, or which you claim that you have. So either develop on that or don't use those words.
Okay, I'll rectify this.
Yeah, I would be very happy to have one more Viva with you, so that you come up with a better performance.
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Shall we? And I'll find out from Ekcel Academy and find out a proper one. You need to write down. And so pursuing this and this course because of this course because of this, and these are the these are the areas which interest me, and these are the skills which I have which complement my area of interest. This is how you have to introduce yourself.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.